Something incredible happened last night in European football. And no, I'm not referring to Scotland actually managing to win a game for once. No, I'm talking about San Marino. Yes, the same San Marino that is the so-called worst national team in the world. Well, they're not anymore. They are not anymore because they managed to get another victory in the Nations League. The UEFA Nations League D, the D League basically, the bottom tier of the Nations League. They managed to get another victory, and with that as well, they have been promoted. San Marino have won their group in the Nations League. I'm so happy for them. Now, I brought you a story a while ago when San Marino actually managed to get their first ever competitive victory. Now, they've been around for a long time, have San Marino. You know, they've been competing in European competitions since the 90s. I know that because they were the team that actually stopped England from qualifying for the World Cup in 94, which, yeah, that was a pretty dark day for English football. But yeah, San Marino they've improved. They've got a hell of a lot better because they managed to get a win against Liechtenstein, their first ever competitive victory. Now, they had victories before against Liechtenstein as well, actually, but that was just a friendly game. You know, there was nothing on the line with this. But this, though, this is big. This is big. Like, the Nations League is technically a competitive competition, you know, despite what most of the England team, well, most of the normal England team anyway, would have you believe. It is a competitive competition, and it does mean a lot for the lower down teams, for sure. I mean, it gives them an opportunity to, save some kind of face, actually get a win for once, you know. And San Marino were in the bottom tier, League D. They were in a group with Gibraltar and Liechtenstein, and they've managed to do the double of Liechtenstein. And it wasn't an easy task for them. They already knew they already knew what they had to do. This was the last game in the D League because there's only 3 teams in there, so each team plays each other twice, home and away. They'd already played Gibraltar home and away, and they'd already played against Liechtenstein at home. So they only had Liechtenstein away. Gibraltar had played all its games as well, so they knew the only way to go up directly to win the group would be to win. They had to win. Now, this wouldn't be an easy task. San Marino had never won away from home before. I don't think they've won in any game away from home, even a friendly game. Certainly not a competitive game. And, you know, it seemed as though the ship might be sinking. Aaron Selle with a goal 40 minutes in for Liechtenstein. The San Marinese. I don't know how many travelled there. Probably not many, admittedly. But whoever was at this game, you know, they would have been disappointed if they were a San Marino fan heading into half time. But then, Lorenzo Lazzari, out of the blocks, out of the traps, as fast as possible. A goal in less than 60 seconds played in the second half. 1-1, game on. Nicola Nani with a penalty, 66 minutes in. San Marino take the lead. San Marino had never scored two goals in a away fixture before this, but they went one better. Andro Golanucci, 15 minutes from time, 3-1 to San Marino. San Marino having never scored 3 goals in any game. Competitive, home, away, neutral, doesn't matter. They've never done it before, and here they are. The heroes of San Marino are into the Nations League Group C. Next Nations League cycle, they could be playing against giants like the Faroe Islands, Belarus, Cyprus, Kosovo. There's some big games in here. Kazakhstan, they're a huge country, greatest nation in the world apparently. So, you know, in all seriousness, this is honestly incredible for them. It really, really is. I'm so happy for them. And like I said, when San Marino won their game against Liechtenstein, you know, earlier on in the Nations League, you know, the Nations League experiment, criticize it all you want, meaningless or blah blah blah, whatever, right? You know, it is what it is. But that you might not think that for the top teams, it's just another thing to play. But for the bottom teams, for the lower teams, the micro nations like San Marino. San Marino is a country, for you guys that don't know, that's within Italy. It's like got 30,000 people, if that. It is tiny. It's smaller than the city of Bologna, which is nearby. You know, to make it up into League C for them is a huge deal. And for me, the Nations League experiment has already succeeded. It has allowed the smallest, the so-called worst team in the world to not only win a couple of games, but get promoted to League C. They will no longer be in the bottom tier of the Nations League next cycle, and I am so happy for them. Grazie tutti. Well done, guys. Honestly, fantastic for you. I just wanted to bring that story to you because there's been a lot of depressing stories in football this last few weeks or so. There's been this international break. So let's end on something happy. Let's end on a high. San Marino up to League C. Can't wait to see who they get drawn against. I hope they don't get beat too bad. But imagine if they managed to get a result against one of these teams. You know, it's not out of the question. Montenegro, Azerbaijan are going down to the D League. They're too bad even for that. You know, they'll be above teams like that though. Those are much bigger nations with much more larger pools of players to pick from, you know. So it is no mean feat at all. Fair play to them. Well done. Go and enjoy some Peronis or some Morettis or whatever you guys are drinking over there in Italy. Enjoy it, because this is the greatest achievement in the history of San Marino football. Maybe San Marino sport as well. I'm not too clued up on how San Marino do at the Olympics and stuff, but my guess would be not very good because they're such a small country, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah. Anyway, guys, for much more feel-good stories on the world of football, do keep it tuned here to thefootballchronicle.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell as well. And of course, keep it here. We'll bring you some more football content very soon, guys. Have a good one. See you very soon.